Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video here on my channel, and today what I'm going to be doing is answering some of your questions. You lot have been so active on Instagram and it's been absolutely incredible. We are growing this community of people and I am so excited to have all of you guys here. And I wanted to give you the opportunity to ask me some questions that you've maybe been thinking and want to try and find a little bit more out about me. Maybe you want to know more about the show Too Hot to Handle that I was on recently on Netflix. Or maybe it's what you want to know, technical questions about training and fitness and nutrition and things like that. So today is the opportunity to do that. I put up a question that I posted on my Instagram the other day and asked you guys, what do you want to know? What questions do you have for me? And oh my God, the response was huge. I've got my phone here and there was 1,285 questions. I can't actually answer all of them today, I wish I could, but I'm going to do my best to answer some ones that are really important to you guys. So we're just going to jump straight in. Let's get started with the first question. Okay, so the first question I have here from Ari.Ari, and they asked, did Too Hot to Handle have any impact on your life and relationships? Great question. And yes, it did. Quite a significant impact, actually. I kind of went into that environment with not really knowing what was going to happen, not really understanding what this show was going to be about, but it was an amazing experience. Like, we were basically in like therapy for a month. You know, we're kind of talking about relationships, we're talking about our feelings, we're bonding with the cast, we're doing these workshops which put us like outside our comfort zone. Like. The man's workshop was so powerful for us to like put ourselves out there. It really did uncover some things about me which were kind of hidden and dormant. But the whole experience made me realize that what I was doing before was I was keeping people at arm's length. I wasn't letting people come in. I was, you know, hurt in a previous experience. I was hurt in a relationship and I didn't trust people. I didn't want to let people in. I was actually fine keeping people at arm's length and at a distance, and that was okay. And it worked well for a long time and I had lots of fun. But whilst I was there on the retreat, I realized that what I really want is someone close. I want to trust someone. I want to build a life with someone. I want a girlfriend that's going to potentially be a wife and maybe a family at one day. And so I realized that in order to do that, I have to put myself out there. I have to run the risk of getting hurt. Great question though. Let's get question 2. This one's coming from Liz.Fitz, and the question is, what places have you traveled and what's your favorite? I've been super lucky and able to travel to a bunch of different countries in my life. It's hard to just pick one place that really stands out for me. Let me see if I can rattle off some of the countries that I've been to and let's see if I can jog a memory. Okay, let's go. France, Italy, Germany, Austria, Spain, Portugal, Sweden, Turkey, Morocco, Egypt, South Africa, Namibia, Dubai, Hungary, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Australia, America, Canada, Dominican Republic, and Bahamas. I think that's all the countries. I still want to go to a bunch of different places though. So far it's really hard to kind of judge which one's the best because I always try and do something maybe that's a little bit different. I try to go to different places. I live in London. I generally don't go to cities. I don't like city holidays because London is already a city. It's a massive city and I always want to get out and go somewhere that's like a bit more countryside, you know, a bit more calm, and that's, you know, by the sea maybe there's water or it's sunny. So for me, I think like the Bahamas is absolutely beautiful. It's very calm, very chill. Ibiza is a wonderful little island on the south of Spain, which I love going to, not just for the parties, but it's also somewhere you can go and do like a yoga retreat and you can just go and chill, and the weather is always just amazing. So those places are really cool. I love Australia. My brother lives there. He lives in Sydney and I've been to visit him before, which was absolutely fantastic. So it's hard to just pick one place. I think that when you go to different places, you realize that like each individual place has its own kind of feeling. You know, the culture's different, the food's different, the climate's different, the way that people kind of interact, all of these things are different. And that's something which which does change. So can't really pick one place, I'm sorry. Question 3. Okay, great question coming in here from Dahati20_P. What's more effective to increase muscle mass? More reps or more increase in weight? Good question. Glad we got onto one that was fitness based. Hypertrophy, which is your muscles getting bigger, that's the kind of technical term, is a result of damage to the muscle. Basically, you're telling your body over and over again that it needs to have bigger muscles, and that's why it gets them. And it does that by basically you training for volume. And generally volume is a combination of weights and also reps. If you did really low weights and lots of reps, you just get local muscular endurance. You wouldn't really get enough damage to the muscle for it to then want to get bigger. On the flip side, if you only lifted really, really heavy weights and for a couple of reps, then you wouldn't have enough damage again, you just get stronger. So if we think on a scale from strength to cardio, you need this sweet spot here, like heavy to the heavy side, in order to get a muscular adaptation known as hypertrophy, which is your muscles getting bigger. So you want to have that sweet spot of like 8 to 15 repetitions per set with a weight that you can just about lift for those number of reps. That's your sweet spot. That's how you get bigger muscles. All right, here we go with question 4 from Megaminimal. Whatever your name is, it's complicated, but this is a good question. What motivates you in life? How do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered? That is a great question. That's like a legacy question. For me, it is all about you guys. Like what I do, the reason I do what I do is because I get so much reward from you guys doing stuff, like getting better. So like I get really, really happy if I've helped coach someone and I see their movement getting better, or if they've lost weight, or if they've hit their performance goal, or if they feel great about themselves, or I've helped them through like some anxiety or depression, because you know, training and eating well and all of this can have a big impact on your mental health. All of these things, they're the things that give me that sense of achievement and accomplishment. Like when I go on my Instagram account and I look at how many followers I have now as opposed to 3 weeks ago, it doesn't give me any like happiness. The thing that gives me happiness is when the people that do follow me get benefit from the things that I do. That's why I put out content that you guys can use every day, because I want you to gain something. And then when you tell me that you're doing my program, or that you've lost weight, or that you like feel great, or that you're motivated, or you're inspired, like that's what makes me happy. You know, like that's what I want. So for me, like my drive is to help as many people as possible live longer, healthier, happier lives. Next question from Katie Connolly. What's the first place you're going after quarantine is over? Oh, I think there's so many people out there that are itching to do something as soon as quarantine is over. And I have like multiple places that I want to go. And it's not just like overseas, I'm talking like in England. Like I want to go to the gym with my boys. I want to work out with my mates. Like I get so happy when I train with my friends, and that's one of the main things I want to do is when I train with my friends. I want to go to like a beer garden and sit in the garden and have some drinks amongst people and just like hang out and have a good time. I want to see my mum. I haven't seen my mum in person since the start of lockdown. I really want to see her. And I also want to go, and I do want to get out of London. I want to go to a beach, or I want to go somewhere hot and have like a summer holiday. That is another little goal of mine as well. So I wonder, you know, I don't know how long things are going to go for. Fingers crossed it's not too much longer. I've just seen a comment from marie.eve.nb saying, oh my God, he's actually wearing a shirt. That one cracks me up. Okay, cool question coming in from demello.sarah. What was your favorite memory from Too Hot to Handle? So one of my favorite memories from Too Hot to Handle was we had an American football. And I mean, you never really saw it on the show or anything, but like when we were chilling, when we weren't filming anything, and we were just hanging out, we would just throw the American football around in the swimming pool or on the beach or on the grass, and like that was so much fun, just hanging out with my boys. Like I think that sometimes some of the more simple things are some of the better things. And like when you get older and older and older, some of the time when it's just like when you don't have responsibility, that's some of the best times when you can just kind of completely relax. And that's what I really enjoyed about being in the retreat a lot, was that I could just hang out with my boys. We just playing American football on the beach with the girls. Like, that was so much fun. Got someone else saying, oh my God, you're wearing a shirt. What's the occasion? Okay, quick one. Miss Bunny 8 said, do you have a nerdy side? Yes, I actually have a first class honours degree in petroleum engineering. I studied it for 4 years in my mid-20s and realised I didn't want to be an engineer about halfway through, but I was kind of invested and thought, you know what, Dave, you've already started, you should definitely finish this. Chelsea_Newman17, how did you get comfortable on the show with a bunch of cameras around? Did you eventually forget about them, or were you always aware of them? Good question. I was kind of always aware of them to a degree, but in the heat of a moment, you do kind of forget. So, you know, there's cameras all over the place. You know that there are cameras there, but you know, you can't like tailor every conversation to the fact that there's cameras and like watch what you say all the time. It's very much just organic and it kind of flows through naturally. But in the back of your head, you know that there is, you know you're in a show. You can't kind of get away from that fact. All right, last question. This is a fun one. Let me see what I can think of as the answer for this one. From @Barasia_Oki has said, describe yourself in 3 words. How would I describe myself in 3 words? Outgoing, for sure. I've realized this very much in quarantine, that I am very much an extroverted person. I vibe off of other people, and being in lockdown and not seeing very many people does kind of not mellow me out, it just kind of makes me flat. I just don't bounce off the walls quite as much, but I'm definitely an extroverted kind of outgoing person. So that would be 1. 2 would be I'm driven, very much driven. I want to be successful. I want to, you know, always kind of do more and more and more. I don't kind of rest on my laurels, and I think that that's from my parent. Softy, really. Under it all, I'm a bit of a softy. Like, I have this soft side that you don't really see very often, that people don't really see very often, that, you know, it's like I was saying earlier, I had shut out and pushed people away because, like, when I commit, when I'm in with someone, I'm like all in. And that's like a kind of thing that, you know, I think all of you guys can probably resonate with, is that when you kind of open yourself up to someone and they kind of come in and you get really soft around them, that hurts when people kind of stand on it. If someone has trodden on it, then it hurts. And so, yeah, I do have this really soft side underneath me. I'm a big softie at heart, and yeah, that's it. So there you go, guys. They're my 3 words. That's how I describe myself. And I think that we are going to wrap it up there. We can save some more of these questions for another time. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It does help me with the algorithm. And you know what to do. Stay cool, stay safe, stay 2 meters apart, be awesome. You're already doing all of that stuff anyway, I know. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.